every step and every aspect. Just you got to understand that we're coaching, obviously trying to put a good effort, trying to make everything accessible for what it is, but also knowing that every team is different. So it's just been a process that I've taken a day at a time. I've always just had the mentality of trying to get better every day, trying to improve from within. And so definitely fortunate to be able to put the work in, have an opportunity like this.
As a follow-up, what did you do differently to minimize the turnovers, and particularly the interception this past year?
Yeah, I think every year is different. I test that to kind of some of our approach, some of the things that we're able to evolve in. And I think obviously when you have a threat in Saquon and be able to lean on that, I think that has a big role in what you do offensively. And so he's been a great addition to us.
Jalen, how do you think you've grown as a leader since the last Super Bowl, and what's your main message to your team this week?
I think the main message is just to go out there and focus, go out there and fight to finish. There's been a lot of work put in to have these opportunities, and again, we just want to take advantage of it.
Mr. Jalen, how you doing? I just want to say congratulations, making it to the Super Bowl.
Thank you.
Why does he call it tush push?
I don't call it that. You guys call it that.
Is it better to be a tush or pusher?
Yeah, you call it that. I call it the quarterback. Very step.
You know Kendrick Lamar? He's playing in the halftime.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, and I'm a rapper too. I want to give him my demo tape. Can you give it to him? Look. ¿Cómo se dice kick it? Show it to the camera.
I'll see if I find the time.
All right.
Jalen, physically, how are you feeling this week?
I feel fine. I'm ready to go.
Jalen.
What's up, little man?
How you doing, man?
Doing well. Good to see you.
Good to see you again. Last time I talked to you, we were in Arizona after that Denver thing. I asked you what kind of lessons would you take from that game into the next. What's one lesson that you learned that you're really harping on this week to succeed?
I think every game has its own lessons in it. I know it's easy to draw back to the last moment we had here, but every game is equally important and has equal value. So you want to take away as much as you can from all of these games, and I think how we've been able to evolve out the year, grow, get better, learn from things, good and the bad. I think that's why we're here.
Jalen, you faced Mahomes and company a few years ago in the Super Bowl. What is the key to success this time around to raise the Lombardi?
Yeah, you gotta be able to finish. You gotta be able to finish. It's gonna take great focus, great work this week, putting it all together.
Very well last game. Working on confidence in this game.
Every game is different. Every game is different. So whatever the MO is, it's we'll go out there and make sure we do it. And Coach Spags has always done a great job. I got a ton of respect for him. They got great players, great defensive man, very disruptive defensive back group, very disruptive. So it'll be a great challenge for us.
Jalen, I'm Lisa Guerrero with Inside Edition, and I have a question for you from a little boy who's at Ochsner Children's Hospital. His name is Rylan, and he wants to know two things. He wants to know if it hurts when you get tackled. He said some.
Rarely.
And just look into there. And he also wants to know how many years have you played football and how many more years will you play football?
I don't know that I know the answer to the last question, but I've been playing football since I was first started playing in the 4th grade. So that's when I officially started playing. I always grew up with the ball in my hand, so I always knew that was my love. But yeah, it's been a long time, a good while.
And finally, will you wave to Jalen because you're his favorite player?
Tell him get better, get better. Prayers up for you.
Thank you.
Jalen, can you talk a little bit about your chemistry with Saquon? Was that immediate? And how has it? Can you talk about your chemistry with Saquon Barkley? And was that immediate, or did it develop over time? If so, how?
I think with the point of Saquon, effort he puts in, the character he has, and just the energy he brings. It's something that you always heard about when he was, the New York Giants. So for him to come in, I think that was something that was instant. Reaching out, trying to come to Cali, spend his time together in Florida, working and putting the time in. So he's already a great player, he's a great teammate as well.
Jalen, the world wants to know, which one is the sexy fish?
I don't know what you're talking about. Give me the next another question.
From all fishes, which one is the sexy one? The Little Mermaid.
You're working so hard on the second chance. What will be different?
Just finding a way to finish. You're sacrificing a lot in. Work really hard to have this opportunity. So to do it and be back 2 times out of 4 years starting is very special. And some, the goal is to finish.
Jalen, your mom said that you're determined, you're driven, you're focused. Do you think that stems from her and why you are who you are today?
I think it stems from both of my parents. They rooted me to work, to persevere, to have integrity, to be dedicated. Those are all characteristics that they've always displayed, and it's been easy to follow them in their footsteps in that regard. So very blessed for them, both of them. Obviously best to have this opportunity again. Hey, what up? This week is perfect.
Hey, that's a cookie up here, man. Jay, chill out. Chill out. There's a lot of conversation, around your career for a very long time about who you are as a quarterback, right? One of the things that I always say when we get in these debates on these talk shows is that your attribute, the greatest thing, is leading men. I'd put you up there with the top 5 guys in all time, like the Ray Lewis's of the world, the Tom Brady's of the world. I know you hear it, but I know you block it out. From you, what's your greatest asset as a man, as a quarterback, as a leader?
I think it's just the determination, the will to work, the will to win, and it's just something that's been a constant throughout my journey, and I think that's something that my parents instilled into me when I put my eyes on something, not stopping until I get it. So it takes great perseverance, it takes a mentality, and it takes a person that has high values and high character, but all of it has to come together. So I've been able to learn from all of my experiences from high school, being a coach's kid, watching that whole experience from a child's point of view, and going into a teen and going into a young man, going to Alabama, and being in the University of Alabama, and then just the whole transition to where I am now. I've learned so much, I've experienced so much, and I always try to take away as much as I can so I can grow.
When did you know you were special, you was different? For me, I'm gonna be honest, bro, at 6, I thought I could play in the Super Bowl. Yeah. When did you know that you were special? Or different?
It's this one thing, man. I think that it's underrated. It's a role a father can play in life. My father always told me I was different. My father always told me I had this impact. Coached so many kids. Virtually raised so many kids, being a head football coach in Houston. He's seen it. He always told me, I don't know what it is, as they say, but you got it. But he never let it get to my head. He always encouraged me, forced me to work, put the extra work in, put the extra time in, just having that mentality. So I say that from the standpoint of the parents I have, the father I have, the mother I have, they instilled in the temple, and they didn't even leave it. Whenever I picked up something and said this is what I wanted to do, they instilled it in me to do. Early on, it just kind of carried on as I found my love, my passion. Great question.
Jalen, do you have any advice on how to be more handsome? How are you a different quarterback for the Phoenix? What difference in Phoenix have you been able to develop?
Yeah, I've just learned just been able to grow in all areas. As a quarterback, as a leader, as a man, and it's been a fun process.
Jalen, when you switch it up for you, a couple months ago you talked about being on the golf course with Saquon for then you talked a little trash. Do you think you can take the rock on the course?
I wonder if he's gonna be here. It'd be cool to see him here out there supporting. So it's a great day, great time. I don't know if I bumped shoulders with him before, but I've heard a lot about him. He's a big football fan, a big sports fan. So I got a lot of love for him, and hopefully I can get that dinner we've been talking about for a minute.
And what about Saquon's game?
Yeah, well, God is greater than any high and low. He's there unconditionally. So just leaning on Him, not just in this season, but in this season, any season of life. Just taking it day at a time, doing my favorite.
Jalen, I got two questions for you. Number one, when you look at the team, all year long you guys have been doubted. Nick Sirianni's doubted, Saquon Barkley doubted. What are you most proud of about you and this entire team?
You got to keep going, taking it day at a time. You know, there are a lot of things that are external factors that don't matter. So you just need to take it a day at a time, keep on pushing forward.
And my second question is, there's a lot of quarterbacks coming out of the draft like Jalen and these guys that are knocked because they can't quote-unquote pass the ball. What advice would you have for those quarterbacks?
Play your game. Play your game.
Jalen, how can you get more handsome?
The Alvin Elementary fans want to know if you win the Super Bowl, if you'll be back on the show.
It'd only be right. It'd only be right.
Jalen, what about Saquon on the course? You think you could take him if you were playing right now?
If I picked it up and put forth the effort to try and learn, I'm sure I could.
What do you think of his game when you saw it up close?
I think he has a passion for golf. I'm more of a pool player, so spend a lot of time doing that.
Jalen, so you have a quote, you had a purpose before everyone has an opinion. Everyone always finds a way to count you out. How do you use that every day? Do you use it as fuel?
No. Comes in an abundance. It's just pretty expected.
Jalen, can you make high-end football cards for like ballers? Do you want any football cards?
I don't.
No,
No,
have you ever seen this one from the NFC Championship game?
I'm not. I don't even know that I signed it.
Jalen,
How does
Which one? Pre-game. Closing phases. Closing phases. The song that I have to hear. I gotta hear it. I gotta take it back to Houston. Some of my childhood hits. And take it back to the golden age of hip-hop. Listen to some music. No. It's our routine at this point. I don't know if it's like a ritual, but it's just a routine.
I accidentally got like somebody else's. Is it going down there?
Champagne 10th anniversary. November.
Jalen, how can I get more handsome?
I'm sorry.
How can I get more handsome? My girlfriend says you're the most handsome quarterback in the league. Any advice? Like something to do with my hair? I'm desperate for anything.
I don't know if I can help you on that one.
Jalen, where do you get your
That
fashion?
sounds like a DNA thing.
Where do you get your fashion influence from?
Sorry?
Your fashion sense. People call you 90s fine.
Yeah. It just kind of comes. It's evolved as I've matured. It's evolved. You always try and keep it spiffy and unique. I'm trying to keep it unique to me. So it looks different. It looks different from year to year. It looks different from week to week. So it's been a fun journey, fun process with it.
Jalen, how does Super Bowl besides go to music? What's the first thing you're going to do?
So
you win the Super Bowl, besides go to music, what's the first thing you're going to do?
I don't know. Let's do it first, though.
Jalen.
Pretty good. This is Evan. He's our Super Bowl kid reporter from Panini. He's got a question.
Jalen.
Where'd you get that from? I said, where'd you get that from? I don't have any memory of that photo, but it's one of my favorite photos. I think that's actually a crazy photo because 22 years later or so, 25 years later or so, to be signed with the Jalen.
Jalen.
Taking a day at a time, especially I'll tell you. For the effort. It was serious. For a very long time. Grew up on college. I was really good. Grew up on
Jalen, what's your favorite Bible verse?
Bible verse. John 13:7. You may not know.
How likely do you see NFL to adapt to the different styles of play that basketball requires?
I don't know if there's any profession to participate. I think it would be a great honor to represent and have an opportunity to have a gold medal. All the other sports have an opportunity to have
If you like to share sports from other traits in Alabama, you want to be like
I'd probably say my coaches. Nick Saban, Nick Riley.
How is your approach this year similar
Every game is the same. It requires a different version of it. But every game is the same. It's just a focus. I think what happens is over time the focus evolves because you evolve as a person. So you want to continue to try and trend forward and be the best you can when those opportunities come. But focus and the effort you put forth in the week, all the work you put in the off season, all that. This is what it's short term. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'll go get your lick back.
That'd be nice. We'll see you Sunday.
Hey, Jalen. Hi, I'm from NFL Fun Time. Do you want to give you this? And this, you're not getting a slime right now. Okay. So I want to ask you a couple quick questions here. If you could have any superpower in the world that would help you win the Super Bowl, what would it be? Okay. I like any reason you just want to be like strong. Okay. What is going to be like your pregame food that you think is going to give you that super strength that you need? Okay. Okay, I like it. Patrick Starr once said that once ate 1,000 Krabby Patties in 5 minutes. How many did he eat?
difference in the preparation this week? Is there a difference in the preparation this week, being that it's the Super Bowl? Is there a higher intensity, or do you do what got you here?
Yeah, I think naturally, personally speaking, the intensity is up, but the process is a little different too, because you have 2 weeks of time to prepare. So it's just been a process, taking it a day at a time. Obviously, having the different obligations you have to do, doing all those things. So it's just I've been taking it a day at a time.
Does that make it harder with all the media and things that you have to do? Does it make it harder?
No, it doesn't make it harder. Just a part of the duties, you know.
Jalen, how do you?
Okay. One thing I say is stay encouraged. Stay encouraged and be yourself. That's always enough. You got so many eyes and there's so many comparisons. I think our younger generation deals with the pressure of social media and all that means, and trying to compare themselves. But everybody's their own breed of one, and everybody's special in their way. I think people need to embrace that.
Jalen, how are you preparing yourself spiritually for this week?
Sorry?
How are you preparing yourself spiritually for this week?
It's my routine I've been doing for my whole life. Between me and God.
Definitely myself, but
yeah. Tell them I said much love. It's just the effort you put in. That's what my journey has been. That's what I've always done. Put forth the effort. Obviously, having a vision for what you want and being determined to go get it. So that's what my mission is, to get that for you and everyone else.
Jalen, how does it feel being in the Super Bowl for the second time?
It's a blessing. It's a blessing. To see all the hard work pay off and have this opportunity again, it means everything.
Jalen, I'm down from Pennsylvania, from Philly. It's been a really tough couple of years for Philly sports. Really big championship drought. What would a win be considering Philadelphia is your opinion?
Any win in Philly is a big deal, and it's a testament to the passionate fans that we have, and it'll be a big one. It'll be a big one.
Right after the Super Bowl, you said
I've learned so much. I feel like I've learned so much. It's the same as any other game, and I think the moments are the moments, but ultimately, every game has its lessons, good, bad, or indifferent. So, just been able to become wiser, grow and mature, and take all these lessons in for the next season, for the next game.
Yeah. And Jalen, how much has your past Super Bowl experience driven you to this point?
It's had a great driving force. It lit a flame, lit a fire in me, and to have this opportunity, it's exactly what you work for.
Jalen,
look, Jalen, I know you've been seeing the meme. All this women going crazy about her. Have you seen it?
I ain't been seeing it. I ain't seen it.
I'm telling you that it's all of them. And my next question is, can I get you after the game so they can come on today? That's all I want to know.
Hey man, whatever floats your boat, man.
Alright, I'm gonna figure it out.
Say no more.
Jalen.
How are you? Yes. Having an all-female team has allowed me to see things from a different perspective. It's honestly been a boost, a secret weapon, if you will. Having a point of view in my back pocket and being able to use those things in the decisions that I make.
One of your teammates,
Saquon Barkley. Yeah.
And your favorite Mexican dish?
Enchiladas. I like enchiladas, beef enchiladas. I love quesadillas. One of my favorite spot. I'm trying to get in Philly. CHAMPSIDE, Houston, Texas. But I love quesadillas. I love enchiladas. Tacos.
Jalen,
Like to sprinkle the dried jalapenos on there. They give me some heat. So get me hungry over here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Jalen, are you going to try this Super Bowl more, being in New Orleans, explore the city, or is it strictly business since you lost the first one?
It has nothing to do with that. It's just, you know, every trip is a business trip.
Jalen,
How are you able to handle adversity this year? You're always throwing something at you. Fire Sirianni, you can't throw. AJ's unhappy. How are you able to handle that and just excel?
Well, I've experienced it throughout my whole career. It's always been the same result.
What does it mean to you that they went out inside Walker with the you guys?
Yeah, well, I know he's always had interest in being here, and he was able to make it happen.
Jalen, reports say that you got the team headphones, Mardi Gras style headphones. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
Yeah, just a little token of appreciation, and you know, I left a candid note with them inside the headphones case, and just wanted to show them some love with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you excited to be in New Orleans to experience it here?
Absolutely, New Orleans is a great place. You feel it at every corner. I felt it a great deal just being back down south, going to Alabama, being from Houston, and Oklahoma. Just that vibe down here, that Southern hospitality is nothing like it. So being back down south, you feel that. I felt it when we played here, when we played the Saints, and it was exciting. So to be back is fun.
Jalen, how do you feel about Jalen Hurts from 2 years ago? How do you feel about Jalen Hurts from 2 years ago? What is different now for new mentality and new personality?
Yeah, I think it's just been a journey. It's been a journey. I always say there is no arrival in this journey. All you have is the journey. And you just have to take it a day at a time. You know, for me, it's been a lot of experiences, a lot of lessons, a lot of transformation, and being able to grow from things and learn from things. And that's just what I've always valued myself on, being able to learn from the good and the bad, take them all in as the same, and continue to improve.
Jalen, you were in the
Who's one teammate you would want to go on a road trip with?
Road trip. Let's say how that's been the process and the journey has evolved. There's a time where we wouldn't quit, so say. So having those opportunities is something that I don't take lightly.
Jalen, how soon do you expect Kellen Moore to get a job as a head coach? I would like to be how soon do you expect Kellen Moore to get a job as a head coach?
My focus isn't there. My focus isn't there.
What do you like about him as
I think it's been great to say I learned a lot from all of my different coordinators. It's been a different one every year, but everybody has a different perspective on how they see the game, and I think that's very valuable. I'm always trying to take as much as I can in. I don't want what I don't know to get in the way of, you know. I don't want what I do know to get in the way of what I don't know. So I think when I look at the different coaches that I've had, Coach Kellen included, it's always been about being diligent, having a humble approach with their teachings and what they believe, and taking it all in so I can evolve my game.
Lessons learned from the last Super Bowl.
Yeah, like I said, it's, all of these games are one and the same. All of these games are one and the same. You want to approach the moment as for what it is, and then the game, go through the process and do all that. And I think it's just very important to finish. Very, very important to have good focus and finish. And I was a ball boy. You know, I was a coach's kid, so I watched my dad's high school those are my fondest memories. My fondest memories.
How do you balance being that old-time quarterback while focusing on developing?
Say that again.
How do you balance being a dual-threat quarterback while also working on developing?
I don't think there is a balance. You know, so you play the game the way you play the game. I think it's a matter of y'all embracing that. Y'all embracing that. Beautiful sport. I can't really hear what you're saying, but I think I understand. Oh, in ink? Yes. Hey, it's a beautiful game. It's a beautiful sport. And hopefully we continue to expand it. You made me think about Brazil. Because I know it's a sport that's been expanded from place to place. That was a fun experience in itself. I know that they're high on the sport now that we played there. I was able to show them how it's done.
Jalen, you have had an amazing season. Someone else who's had an amazing season is Tom Brady's hairline. Do you believe that you have a hair transplant? Last season?
It's between time and him. That's between time and time.
That looks like a dynamic hairline right there. It looks pretty good, right?
Between him and him.
So transplant or no for Tom Brady? Well, I think yes. Where are you?
Jalen.
Got it.
In Sports Illustrated swimsuit day in NFL edition, you can say yourself.
You want me to say myself?
You say whatever you want. You're saying you can.
I don't know.
Anybody, come on.
Whoever's up for the cause, I guess.
I got a follow-up question for the Sports Illustrated. Nick Saban's quoted by saying you're the best looking man to come through Alabama's program. Nick Saban's quoted by saying you're the best looking man that's come through Alabama's program. Do you care to comment?
You probably got that from Miss Terry. Favorite food? Where I would play? I still don't know if I understand the question. I'm sorry. We're gonna get it done. We'll come back to it.
You often talk about how your favorite line versus John 13-7 may not run out. Maybe you don't understand. You look at this 2-year journey to the rest of the season. Get back to this point. What do you think that God is talking to us?
Taught me to have faith, have strength, be encouraged, and keep working. It's a duty. It's a duty. You know, this is something that we get to do, and something I don't take lightly. And got to be able to compartmentalize the different things that come with everything. But ultimately, it's a great honor to do what I do. You know, the day I lose that passion, the day I lose those butterflies, I won't do it anymore.
What's something that you take from the Super Bowl 2 years ago and try to apply to this year?
Just as simple as having that focus and being able to finish.
Jalen, what's your weirdest beating superstition?
I just got asked this. I don't know if I have any superstitions. More so routines.
Like what?
Shoes. I don't know which ones I'm gonna wear until game time, or until I have to lace up. So that's something I'm pretty consistent on. I like to have them all, have options to choose from, so I can see what the taste of the day would be.
Jalen, can I test you memory? Super Bowl. You ran for the most yards of any quarterback in a single Super Bowl ever. How many?
I don't know.
Yes.
We lost. I don't remember.
Based on how the game played out.
Here you go.
So when you're not playing football, what are you doing?
I'm sorry?
What are you spending your time doing when you're not playing football?
I got the rest of my life to do everything else other than football, so I'm pretty all into that right now.
What's your favorite book then?
Favorite book? I have not been reading lately. Just been busy, but I do a daily devotional.
How about K-Dot song? How about Kendrick's song? What's your favorite Kendrick song?
It's making me. I don't even remember the name of it. It's like the five. It's not the 5 heartbeats or something. Do you know?
Euphoria?
No, it's like it's the music video where he's going from like Will Smith to
the Heart Part 5.
Yeah, that. I like that song.
Thanks, Jalen.
Thank you.
It was revenge last time. Usually for the camp this week. Does it feel like a revenge game?
Well, it's just another game. It's a great opportunity. You know, these opportunities don't come without the effort you put in and the work you put in. So I think that's the central focus in itself. We work really hard to have this opportunity. We just want to take advantage of it.
Jalen, are you ready?
We'll see Sunday. Opinions are, you hit the nail on the head. Purpose is another. I think it's to that person to find what that purpose is. I think purpose is something that's within you. You have to have a vision for yourself and what you want to accomplish and the things you want to achieve. A lot of that's based off of your mission, your motivation, your priorities. So, you know, I've invested a lot of time into this game, into this craft, and I know this is what I'm called to do in this season of my life, and I just want to do it to the best of my ability. There we go. Thank you. Until I say hello.
Jalen. Jalen.
The record? Yeah.
Okay, beyond the record, what qualities have allowed you guys to go from 2-2 to here?
I think it was always within us. Just needed time for the marinade. I think Saquon has been a great addition. Added a ton of value to us, the way he runs the ball and the way he leads and the energy he brings. Just the overall player he is. I play this, it goes from day to day, game to game. Kind of goes out the vibe of that. I go through phases of slow, golden age, hip hop, listening to some of my childhood favorites growing up in Houston. Kind of goes all the way around the world of that. I think that demeanor has always been a reflection of the work and the effort that I put into this game and just trying to improve. So it's kind of come all together, come one of the same. I gotta stop by Shipley's. Gotta stop by Shipley's. Gotta get a Get some Frenchies. Get Papacito. Favorite spot. I live here bonfire wings too. Okay. It's okay. I guess since I've been asked a couple times, I think as I think about it, my eye paint. I go to the mirror and listen to my music and I put my eye paint on. Yeah, I think, well, one, I just think that the sport is it's an amazing sport. It's a sport that I've grown up on. It's allowed me to have the platform I have today. It's taken me a very long way. So I think anyone seeking to play the game and has love for the game, go all in on it. Go all in on it. I think there's always a possibility there, but ultimately, it takes time. It takes time. But anybody, I want to always endorse anyone that loves the game and wants to get better at the game and everything that comes with that. And so that has no specific location on that. Football is for everyone.
I got a question. What do you feel like about rematching the Chiefs?
I'm sorry?
What do you feel about rematching the Chiefs?
It's a great opponent we're about to play. Got a great opportunity in front of us to go out and get it.
Jalen.
I'm sorry? I can name a whole bunch of guys that do a lot of dirty work, maybe don't get the recognition. Sidney Brown, Tyler Steen, OB stepping in for the Kobe D. We're still thinking. Kenny Gainwell. Will Shipley stepped in, made a big time play last week, and ran the hell out of the ball.
Jalen, how does faith play a big part in your life on and off the field? How important is that to you?
It's where I center everything. That's where it all comes from. God is greater than any high and low. He's greater than the highs and the lows, and you have to maintain a strong faith in that in the midst of everything. You're gonna have your joys, you're gonna have your pains, but we're all the same. It's about what you learn from it. It's about what you root yourself in.
Jalen, you often talk about your childhood. With that being said, what message would you give to your younger self? What message would you give to your younger self?
Just see it through. Keep going. Whatever you set your eyes on, whatever vision you have for yourself, whatever goals you have, you'll get it.
Was there a time in the season where you felt confident you moved this team to get back here?
When it began.
What about this team gave you that confidence right at the start of the season?
That's always a mentality coming into the league.
Jalen.
Yeah, I think it's the actual preparation mentally, understanding the strategy of how we're trying to attack, getting the game plan down, and I think there's the other side of it where you want to put the right things into your body, and I'm being tested out here. But that plays a big role into it. Different things you put into your body, making sure you're in top tier shape. To go out there and lay it all out on the line.
Jaden.
Appreciate you, thank you.
Jalen, you tell us about your chain. We heard it has its own zip code.
I guess I set a new precedent for that. Yeah, they had fun with it. I saw.
Jalen, what would you say is your favorite Jordan cleat to wear? And what's the process of picking those cleats game to game? Do you have your Super Bowl Jordans already picked out?
I don't. I don't know what I wear. It's kind of in the moment type of deal. But it's something about the 11s.
The 11s?
Something about the 11s.
The Concords?
In general, it don't matter. But the Concord, yeah, I like that. You know, you gotta be prepared on all ends. That's a great team, great defensive coordinator, a great coach. You can tell he's a great coach by how his team goes out there and plays, his defense goes out there and plays. So he's gonna have some things for us. We gotta be able to adjust to them all.
Are you consciously going into trying to limit turnovers, or are you just going to play loose and free and let whatever happens?
The goal in every game is to go out there and play your game, trust the game plan, and go out there and execute at a high level. There's a rigorous process that goes into preparing for the game. So it includes the off season, it includes training camp, it includes the season and the week of preparation, and the different lessons learned in the season. And so you want to go out there and give it your best.
My last question for you: how pivotal is it going to be using RPOs to go down and try to stop the run?
Whatever the game plan is, just make sure we're executing at a high level.
You are a student of the game, obviously. You're a student of the game. You love football. Can you talk about maybe one thing since you became a pro? Not talking about college, but from the pros to now. Is there one big takeaway you learned about that's helped you become the quarterback that you are? One unique thing that made wow, that changed.
Strategically, or
Either way.
I think one thing, and I got this from Coach Saban. I think one thing that he taught us all, but not everyone listens. I was one that listened. He taught us that every year it's a new season, and it's an opportunity to restart everything. So you start from the ground up, and you have to have that approach. And I think just being able to from year to year, since my freshman year in college, and learn from all of my experiences, learn from all of my lessons, being able to stand here where I stand today. I think it's because of that mentality, being determined, having that endurance to keep going, and being diligent with the work. Because the number one thing that I've always wanted to do is quantify my work and make the most of those opportunities. And it's kind of spoken for itself.
Some players will say that it's kind of difficult to build when you're constantly going through change, but that doesn't ever seem to phase you. How do you adapt to change and continue to grow?
Well, I say that just because it hasn't phased me doesn't mean it hasn't been, in reality, difficult.
Some good impressions of Jeff Stoutland from Jordan Mailata, Lane Johnson, Ken Jones. They say you're doing really good one.
I don't know where that's coming from. Hungry dogs run faster. That is a stoutism.
Jalen, the Philadelphia Eagles fan base is one of the most passionate in the world. Can you talk about their support during the Super Bowl specifically?
Yeah, it's been amazing throughout the whole course of the year. My years of being here, being the guy here, it's been an abundance of support and love. It's really appreciated.
Jalen, even though it's so challenging, congratulations on the season.
Thank you.
I know you're a man of faith, and that leads in many ways in your life. I want to talk about your leadership. How does that translate in the locker room with your team?
Yeah. As I've been able to grow and mature, I've learned so much about it. Leadership isn't about being the most popular. It's not about being the most hated or most loved or the most seen. It's just about doing what's right about your team. And I've always just tried to lead in that way. Running first, trying to be selfless. Always giving my best. You know, I never wanted to look back and say I didn't do enough. I never want to look back and say I let my guys down. So I always want to control what I can in everything that I do and try and set the right example and lead in that way.
Jalen, who's your hero?
Hero? A ton of heroes. As far as my parents. Just the things that they've been able to instill in me. I'm fortunate to have had the childhood that I've had, to have these opportunities and have these moments. It's been a long journey of that, a long journey of mentorship, a long journey of learning. And then you get to that point where you kind of, you're a boy, and you're a man, and you're kind of on your own, and I think my parents have done a great job of that. Get me to where I am today.
What do you appreciate about working with California?
I think the different approach he's brought. I think what I learned is what I've learned about offensive ball is everyone has a different MO, everyone has a different approach. And to be able to learn how he sees the game, transition. I've seen that in my transitions from OC to OC in college, and going to Oklahoma and being with Coach Riley. Every play caller and voice that I've had in the NFL, everyone has a different vantage point on how they see it. So it's been great for me to be able to take what he knows and kind of put it in my bag, if you will. And I think it's been a great benefit for myself, and I think it's been great for our success as a team.
How does he say
and that might be a little longer response for another day.
Jalen, what keeps you grounded during big games like this?
Sorry?
What keeps you grounded during big games like this?
Just taking it a day at a time, taking it a play at a time, being where your feet are. Just take it one at a time.
Jalen, Lady Jefferson is a big part of this team. Can you talk about how he's grown over the last couple of years, going from college to pro days, and how he helps you guys?
Landon's been a pure student. He came in able to swing from position to position. And I know he was always listening. Had a great deal of respect for Jason Kelsey and how he played the center position and just the knowledge he had. So I know he applies a lot of that to his game. He's very, very, very knowledgeable of what he does. Oh man, it's big thank you. Big thank you for the support. Big thank you for the love. And I don't know. We played in Brazil, and I like to try to play somewhere else new. I think that was a great experience. Hopefully Mexico's one of them.
How does your faith give you perspective on all this?
So,
how does your faith give you perspective on all this?
Just to, it's bigger than me. It's bigger than me. So that's my ultimate perspective. I know I have nothing without him above. And he's granted me with these opportunities, and I'm just very thankful for him. Very thankful for him. I haven't had time to check it out.
Jalen.